In 1938, an isolated village in Eastern Europe disappeared without a trace. No bodies, no ruins, just a scorched circle in the earth and a priest's journal describing a ritual too dangerous to name. Now, fragments of that ritual have resurfaced online. Censored film reels, pages burned at the edges, whispers of an unseen presence. Was it really folklore? Or did they open something they couldn't close? In the Carpathian Mountains, nestled deep in what is now abandoned territory, there once stood a village called Velgorod, a name erased from maps after 1938. Not a single soul remained. The population gone. The homes overgrown ruins. And the church burned to its foundation. For decades, the incident was blamed on war, disease, or famine. But then a journal surfaced written by the village priest, Father Duro, hidden in the false wall of a monastery. The brittle pages revealed something no historian could explain. Father Duro's final entries described a growing dread among the villagers. Livestock were found drained of blood. Trees began to rot from the inside out. Children spoke of shadowed figures watching them, sleep figures that vanished when adults entered the room. In desperation, the villagers gathered to perform what Father Duro called the offering, an ancient pagan ritual forbidden by the Orthodox Church. The instructions were incomplete, written in runes older than any Slavic dialect. But they performed it anyway. The last line of the journal reads, "The sky split open, and it answered." After that, silence. But just last year, hikers stumbled on rusted film canisters buried beneath the chapel ruins. The footage, though heavily degraded, shows masked figures standing in a circle chanting in a language no expert can identify. And then, a shadow crawling out of the ground. What happened to Velgorod isn't just a forgotten tragedy. It's a warning, one the world tried to bury. But some things refuse to stay buried. They say the priest's journal survived the fire passed down in secret, page by page through the hands of exiles and archivists. One page describes symbols carved into the altar, a circle with 9 intersecting blades. Another page warned, the presence demands remembrance, or it returns. The ritual involved sound, not chanting, but tones, low frequencies played on handmade flutes carved from bone. A specific melody that could bind the forgotten. In 1972, a military expedition stumbled across the village ruins. What they found was buried literally. The altar, still intact, had fresh bloodstains on the stone. And one body, a man clutching a recorder, mumbling a melody before he stopped breathing. They sealed the site. Photos were marked classified. The official report listed it as a Soviet chemical exposure zone. But someone leaked the audio, a scratchy cassette with a background hum and faint melody. Those who listened swore they heard whispers in their own language. Some went missing. One archivist was found staring into a blank wall, humming. Another? Gone, with only the phrase, "Velgorod awakens," scratched into her desk, and then came the footage. A single reel uploaded to a dark web archive. Footage of the ritual, the same one from the journal. Villagers forming the same circle. Same melody. Same altar. But near the end, the camera tilted, revealing someone else was watching from the trees. The footage cuts in and out, grainy, silent, flickering. The villagers form a perfect circle, holding hands. No one speaks. In the center, the altar waits, its surface glinting under torchlight. Then comes the sound. A slow, piercing tone that vibrates through the screen. It doesn't sound recorded, it feels alive. The melody is wrong. Not haunting dash hungry dots suddenly, one villager collapses. Then another. Their mouths open in silence. Their eyes roll back as if responding to something unseen. Dot from the trees, a movement barely visible. A figure, cloaked in shadows, steps forward, but the camera jerks violently before the form becomes clear. For one frame, though just one, a tall figure is visible, its head crowned with twisted branches, its arms stretched unnaturally wide. The film burns out, but the journal has one final page. A warning, hastily written. Do not repeat the song. The gate only closes once. It is open now. That page was scanned and uploaded 2 weeks ago by an anonymous account, then deleted. But now, the melody is circulating again. Slowed down. Looped into YouTube ambience videos. Hidden in TikTok filters. Played backwards in Discord horror rooms. And yesterday, a hiker posted a blurry video. Trees, a clearing, a stone circle freshly carved. The sound in the background, the melody. He hasn't been seen since. If you thought the horror ended here, you're wrong. What other dark rituals and forbidden practices are still being performed in secret? Dive deeper into the chilling world of haunted ceremonies, banned footage, and eerie folklore that refuses to stay buried. Click on the playlist to uncover terrifying recordings, lost evidence, and disturbing stories they never wanted you to see. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for weekly uploads of spine-tingling footage and dark tales that echo from the shadows. This is the Forbidden's Archive, where the hidden truth and haunting evidence come to life.